Hold on, I'm gonna turn on my light. And yeah, this is definitely really, really dark in here. I thought it was like really light, so let me turn this light on. My lamp is on. So. Is that a little better? I can't really tell. Okay, sorry guys. Hi, welcome back to today's video. This is Miss Leanne, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of like, what do you want to call it? Just telling you about my major and why I moved to Western Illinois University. I got my hair in braids today with these little bows that I got. I'll probably do a tour on that. Anyways, so sorry about the messy hair. It's been a busy day today. So I thought I would just come up here and just talk about my major and why I moved to Western Illinois University and trying to keep it short and sweet, but I don't know if that's going to work. So anyways, so I'm Miss Leanne or Hope Stunkel. I'm originally from Hennepin, Illinois. I'm originally from Hennepin, the Putnam County, the Illinois Valley area, whatever. So I'm from over there. And I grew up there and had too many siblings. I'm not going to disclose all the information. I don't feel comfortable with that. And then I went to school at Putnam County. I might do some story times here this summer about my experiences at Putnam County. And it's like one of the reasons why I decided to not move. So I definitely don't like going there. I have bad reviews, bad stories. I have a lot of stories. So, And then I went to IVCC in 2019 after I graduated from Putnam County High School. So I went to IVCC. I have some mixed reviews on there. I have some good and some bad. People are like, oh, it should be all about the good reviews. Well, I have some good reviews. I have a lot more good reviews than bad, which is good. Some of the bad reviews would be like, people are nosy. They're like, I don't know. I feel like they're so stuck up. Anyways, so those are my thoughts. I'll of course do some story times if I have any to do. And then after IVCC, I graduated on May 14th, 2022, and then I moved over here on the 16th of May because of some toxic situations that I had while at Putnam County. So anyways, let's keep going with the real video. My major and why I moved to Western Illinois University. So let me tell you why I moved to Western Illinois University. But before we get into that, make sure that you like this video, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications when I upload a brand new video, because I'm going to be here a lot more this summer than I am like the fall, the winter, or whatever, because I don't have a real camera. I just use my phone. So that's one thing to know for any of like fellow Western Illinois University students. That's what I'm giving you for right now. I may update to a camera. I don't know how to work them things, but just stay tuned and subscribe. So I moved to Western Illinois University because 1, I got accepted in there, and 2, I got a scholarship in there. I got a few scholarships actually, and then I got accepted there, and then I registered for classes and was like, hey, I kind of like this vibe, so kind of doing it that way. And then yeah, after I moved, I was really scared because like it's summer and I just went to visit the campus recently, and it's really big, but it's really nice. But I got freaked out because yeah. So anyways, So basically, when I was at IBCC, I was doing my own thing, majoring in criminal justice because I really want to be a lawyer or whatever. So I did that, and then as I did that, I was like applying to as many colleges as I could. I got accepted in all four of them. I got accepted in all four of my colleges that I chose, but I just had to choose Western Illinois University. I got accepted at Illinois State University, Northern Illinois University, Southern Illinois University, and Western Illinois University. I should have applied for Eastern, but I was like, no. Excuse me. So, anyways, I wanted to go to Northern. I was actually really thinking about going to Northern. Like, that was going to be the one thing because it's actually really close to where I live because you got Putnam County. Then, if you go up like north, there's LaSalle County. And then up north of that, there's DeKalb. So I was like, maybe I'll go there. But then I was like, not, no, after I got the scholarships to Western because I got a $10,000 scholarship that'll last me for the 3 years. So it's divided in $2,500 for 3 years or whatever, because that's how I think I'm going to be there because I am a transfer student or whatever. So I definitely said, yes, I'm going to Western. And not only did I choose it for that, I also chose it because I heard things about Macomb, like, it's really nice, it's very safe. Yeah, there's a lot of things that go on there, but there are like 4 different police departments because there's a Western Illinois University police, the actual college police, then there's the Office of Public Safety, and then then there's McDonough County Sheriff, and then there's the Macomb Police Department here in Macomb, McDonough County, obviously. So I was like, it's very safe. But I live here in Bushnell because it's the only place that I could get into. And I'll explain like subsidized housing and like how that all works. But I'll try to keep it broad and not so personal, if I get what I'm saying. So, anyways, so I graduated, I moved here, I took the Amtrak. It was really, really nice. I loved going on the Amtrak for the first time because I lived like by Princeton, which is like Bureau LaSalle County or whatever. And I just took the Amtrak from Princeton to Macomb, and it was a really nice, calm visit. It was really nice. I got to see Galesburg. I got to see a bunch of other places. It was really nice. And they had food on the Amtrak and everything. Of course, I didn't have breakfast that day because I had just been like scared because it was the night before I was moving or whatever, so I didn't really sleep that well. So I kind of got a nap in on the train. And then, yeah, I just moved here and I just kind of got myself situated with a little bit of moving help, of course. Anyways, now let's talk about the major. So my major is political science with a double minor in psychology and sociology. The reason I chose that route, you can do any major minor with a pre-law track or whatever, but I chose political science because political science is like a lot of analytical things. And in law, you have to do a lot of analytical and reading and all of that stuff while you're going to law school and while you're a lawyer. So this is basically like prep for grad school or whatever. So yeah. I was very nervous with political science because I'm like, people are going to think I'm going to be a politician. I don't want to be a politician. No, just not up my alley. Not a politician of any sorts. And then, like, if I do work in the law enforcement field, like as a DHS worker or whatever, I could have that knowledge or whatever. I don't know. And then I decided to do psychology because as a lawyer and in the criminal justice field, you have to have like some psychology knowledge because you may be representing a criminal. You may be representing somebody who has explosive personality disorders or something, or narcissistic or histrionic personality disorders, and you have to be able to defend them or be able to prosecute them. So you have to have a little bit of psychology, you have to have knowledge about the brain and all that stuff. There's just a lot that goes into law. I'm probably not getting into that today. Just too much. And in sociology, I decided to do sociology because this is gonna sound stupid. I don't even know what the heck sociology is. I've heard of it. Like, I think it's like world issues or whatever. But I decided to do that because it's really good for law or whatever. So, anyways, that is all WIU stuff. And another question I will probably get is, am I joining a sorority? No, I'm not joining a sorority because one, I can't afford it, and two, it'd be too hard for me because I would have to live in the sorority. I don't know. I would have to live in a sorority house, and I just don't feel comfortable with doing that. I like to be by myself. I have high anxiety, but I would have loved to join a sorority. But then I would have made new friends. But then I would have been an emotional wreck. I just have really bad anxiety and depression. So, and I need my emotional support animal, and they probably wouldn't allow that there. So, and then, am I doing activities? I'm gonna do as many activities as I can. So I went to the campus visit and they had mock trial activities. They just have a lot of different things. So basically, like, read the activity catalog of the student engagement office. You can either call them to mail a catalog or whatever, or you can just kind of find out what there is. I mean, it's a university, so there's a lot more than at a community college or whatever. And then my hobbies. I decided to do something a little bit of fun because, yeah. So, my hobbies, I love to do anything and everything with art. Hence, why I'm trying to do like a little side business. I know they have an art gallery there. Everything will be free. I mean, it has to be free. But I'm going to put like my business card if I'm able to whenever I get that going. I like to read, not as much as I do art, because art is literally my life. I was actually planning on being an art major, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, each their own, I guess. I just didn't want to do it. And then I love to journal. Journaling is probably my favorite. I don't do it a lot. I still need to do it so then I can be a little bit clear headed. I love to paint my nails. They're already coming off. I usually paint my nails whenever I get time, which is like rare. And then I like to play with my cat Luna. The cat that you saw in my last video, her name's Luna. She is my ESA or emotional support animal, so I definitely love her. I'm definitely glad that I have her or whatever. There was a situation where I had my caregiver and I was going to pay her. So I'm not disclosing any names, but I was going to pay her to help me drop my cat off. She never dropped my cat off. So then it was like 3 days and I didn't have my cat. Then I had a caregiver come in. She only worked one day because she got sick, like medically sick or whatever. So then she went to get my cat. I'm glad she got my cat because my cat would have probably died because there was no heat. There was no heat. She had no water. She had no food. Her litter box was dirty. It was bad. I mean, and a lot of people are gonna bash out on me and say like, "Oh, why didn't you take her?" Because I can't take her like on a public transportation. From where I lived anyway, I lived in the Illinois Valley, so I used B Part, and you're not allowed to bring a pet on there if it's a service animal. And yes, it's a service animal, but the service animal they're talking about is like an actual like service dog or whatever, because there's a difference between like a service animal, like a service dog, rather than an emotional support animal. So if it was an emotional support animal, I mean, I don't know how laws work in your area, but for my laws, like, you can't bring an emotional support animal on the bus, even if it's in a carrier. And you can't even bring it on I don't know if you can bring it on the Amtrak, but I was like, yeah. And when I came here, I couldn't even bring it on that transit, so my carrier was supposed to do that. So I'm glad I have Luna, though. She keeps me on her toes. Keeps me on her toes. Yeah. And that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm probably going to be posting a lot more this summer, like I said. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe this video and share this with your family and friends. And tell them all about why you should go to Western Illinois University, because I think it is absolutely amazing. And I hope that y'all have a good night. See ya. Bye.